made a difference in this dump. Oh, what's the matter with you? Thin, you've got no color.
Well, I haven't been having those burgers at Smitty's since he left.
That reminds me, I haven't had any breakfast. Sure hope this is right. What's her name up there? Bring me a cup of coffee. Oh, give me your handkerchief, Terry.
You've got one?
That was silky. Oh, God.
So, Keith, tell me about yourself. Are you back from Hollywood for good?
What do you mean? I'm going back in 3 days. I'm working on a plan to put the whole studio on Commonwealth basis with the electricians, right on the footing with the executives. But they will have it.
Who won't? The executives?
The electricians.
Well, you're looking wonderful, all healthy and sunburned. And I never did see such beautiful trousers.
You're looking terrible.
Thank you.
What's this chromo doing here?
Oh, that's a little present from Cinderella.
Was autograph hounds out there waiting for her?
No, they want another glimpse of you.
Did it ever occur to you that I didn't come here to see you?
You mean there's no chance for me at all? Oh.
Oh, Keith, you need to count of yourself. You've been gone a year. I hardly know what's happened to you.
Fine. I wrote you, didn't I?
Oh, yes. A postcard from Palm Springs showing the desert by moonlight. And a telegraph of congratulations for my opening in February, which arrived 2 days after we closed.
Got mixed up.
Keith, tell me, what do you mean you're only back for 2 weeks?
Well, you see, I had to sign up for another year in Hollywood. They wouldn't let me go.
Keith, but what about your plays? You're already another play, aren't you?
Yes, sure. I haven't written it yet, but I'm going to this year.
I saw that picture you wrote. What was it? Loads of love?
Oh, you saw that? How'd you like it?
Very amusing. The Masques got a little crowded out, Keith.
Masses. It played to 80 million people. That's masses, isn't it?
Guess I just don't get the idea.
Now listen, sweet. You know why I'm here, don't you?
No, I don't, Keith.
But look, you can't go stumbling around like this forever. You're not working, are you?
Yes,
You are? Where in?
the blouse department of R.H. Macy and Company.
What?
Keith, I had to live.
Good God! Listen, darling! You spent years on Broadway and finish up in Macy's? And look at Jean! 2 years in Hollywood and she's a star.
They speed up everything out there. In 2 years, you're a star. In 4, you're forgotten. And in 6, you're back in Sweden.
Not anymore. That's the exact kind of reasoning that's kept you where you are. From now on, I'm going to take charge of you. You're going to be... Always somebody walking into this dump. It's like Grand Central Station. Morning, Maddie.
Morning, Mr. Kingsley.
Hello, Terry. Why, hello there. How are you?
David, nice of you to stop by.
I see I missed the ceremony.
Well, they're still shooting up on stage 6.
No thanks. I'm the official escort, but there are limits. How are you, Burgess? I heard you're coming back.
How are you?
So you served your year. Well, you're an exception. You had the chance to quit when you said you would. Another year out there, you've gone the way they all do. Never written a fine play again.
Keith is going back to Hollywood for 1 more year.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
It always amuses me to hear a fellow like you, who makes his living out of pictures, turn on Hollywood and attack. If you feel that way about pictures, why do you work in them?
Well, we can't always do what we want to, Keith. After all, I'm working in Macy's and you're in Hollywood and just David Kingsley.
No, Terry, he's right. I shouldn't talk that way in a picture people take a really fine play and put a girl like Jean in it. When these play like this for camera fodder, that's more than I can stand. The theater means so much to me.
Okay, fine, we get it. It's a fine play. And you do realize that it's Hollywood that's doing it.
Keith, let's not get into an argument.
It just shows how much you know about Hollywood. You're 5 years behind the times. Why, they're crazy about fine things. Dickens and Shakespeare. Why, they've got a whole staff out there digging them up.
All right, let's talk about something else.
When you go to a dinner in Hollywood, what's the conversation? Books, or art, or politics. They never even mention pictures.
Well, I suppose they put that on the dinner invitation. Instead of RSVP, it says don't mention pictures.
Oh, what's gotten into you two? You're a picture man and you're yelling about the stage, and you're a playwright, you're howling about Hollywood.
Well, at least I'm honest about it. I may work in pictures, but I don't pretend to like them.
Who's pretending? I like them, and I'm going back there. And what's more, I'm taking Terry with me.
You're what?
Keith, don't be absurd.
It's time somebody took her in hand, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to marry her.
Terry, you can't do that.
Why not, David?
I told you why 100 times before. You belong in the theater.
So that's the reason. Yes, you have told me 100 times before, 1,000. I'm done with the bread and the meat and the coffee. Actress, actress, actress.
Well, of course I told you, because you are an actress.
And I just realized why. Because you put this stage yourself, and you would salve your own conscience by preaching theater to me. That made you feel better.
Terry, that's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. So true. How funny I never thought of it before.
Listen, I've got to be going. If you'll just give me a moment. When are we going to get married?
When are we going to get married? We're going to get married, Mr. Burgess, when Hollywood to Dunsany doth come. That's Shakespeare, you know. Fellow they're digging out up there. It's too late, Keith. When you walked out on me a year ago, you walked out on yourself too. That old Keith was cocksure and conceited, but he stood for something. What was it? Thunder and lightning and power and truth. And if you believe in something, you've got to be willing to starve for it. Well, I believed in it, Keith. So I guess that just leaves me a young lady with a career. Or shall we just say, a young lady.